Hi guys, thank you for joining me today. This is Marilyn Gale. Now today I want to tell you a little bit about Tisha, Campbell, and Duane and what's going on with them. It appears like Tisha Campbel-Martin dropped the restraining order against Duane. Tisha Campbel-Martin is cutting her estranged husband, Duane-Martin, a huge break, but not for his sake, TMZ has learned. Tisha and Duane were both in court for a hearing on her restraining order, but she told the judge she wanted to drop it so they could effectively co-parent. Tisha said she's still in fear of Duane, but for the sake of their kids, she wanted to make it easier for them to take care of them and to attend activities. She said they agreed to give each other advance notice if they're both going to any events for their two sons. As reported, Tisha previously got a temporary restraining order against Duane after accusing him of physical abuse. She claimed he recently flew into a violent rage and had been physically, emotionally, and mentally abusive throughout their marriage. Duane is denying the allegations. Tisha and Duane are still locked in a bitter divorce with claims of bad parenting being fired off by both sides. Okay, now before I heard of all these allegations, I really wanted them to get back together. They've been together for a while, but we only see a small portion of them. Who knows what happens behind closed doors? Now, personally, if I had to put out a restraining order against someone because they're physically abusive, I would have to make other plans as far as co-parenting and events and all that. We'd have to work something else out because once you put your hands on me, I'm done. I'm done. It's like you're not going to get a second chance to knock me upside my head or whatever the case is. And that's all alleged because, we don't know whether she's telling the truth. We don't know if he's telling the truth. But you know what? It does mention in the article that they're accusing each other of bad parenting. Okay. So if you think either party, if you think each person is bad parenting, why would you want to co-parent without some type of mediator? And I'm just saying that evidently, in my observation, it's kind of contradicting the situation. You're contradicting yourself. You want to make sure you co-parent, but you're not saying that. But you're saying he's not a good parent, and he's saying you're not a good parent. If they're battling in court, I would just seek sole custody or custody with a mediator or something. Now that's me personally. You guys might feel differently about it, but if someone's a bad parent and they're going to have them for the weekends or they're going to have them off on vacations and birthdays or holidays or, events and activities, the activities in public, I can kind of see that. But if you have a restraining order, you can't pretty much go within, I think it's 100 feet or is it 300 feet? I think it's 100 feet of the other person. So that would be a problem with the restraining order. But I don't get where you want to make sure you co-parent with a bad parent. Maybe I'm not seeing the full picture. Maybe I'm not seeing it all. You guys tell me if you see it a different way. Maybe I'm missing something. But anyway, both of them are accusing each other of that bad parenting. So, I don't know. I don't know if I would go that route, Tisha. If in fact he has abused you throughout your marriage, I think I would have thought this out a little bit more. It seems like a good solution to drop that, but if it's true, and I'm saying alleged, because he's denying it, if it's true, I'd have to think it out some more. And maybe that was the only solution she come up with, to drop it so they can co-parent effectively. But like I said, if that's a bad parent, what are they calling each other out for? Why are you saying each other's a bad parent? Is it something like, okay, I say their curfew is at 10 o'clock and the other person says 9 o'clock, and you're not a good parent because, kids need their sleep and you're depriving them of this or that. If it's some stuff like that, then, get over it, both of you guys, and come to an agreement. And I can see, them co-parenting effectively if they can get rid of it. But I'm not really sure what they mean by each other being a bad parent or bad parenting. I would have to, I guess, know a little bit more to really, really, really stand firm in an opinion. And that's all this is my opinion, guys. It's my opinion. And I could be way off base with all of this, but I'm just coming at a perspective of how I would handle things, And I was going to tell a little story, but I have family members who listen to my channel, and it could get back to my kids. So I'm not going to mention it. I know I piqued you guys' curiosity, and it's something that, is known by a few people, but this would not be the forum to say it right now. It was something I would have to sit down with that person and kind of go over with before I spill it to the world. But anyway, sorry for that, guys. I'm not going to say it. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. The Duane and Tisha Campbell saga, and click the notification bell, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Not in that order. Subscribe, then click the bell. But anyway, I will see you soon back with another story, and thank you for joining me. Have a good evening. Good night.